If we could just take a carbon copy of what we saw the last 20 minutes of this race today at Barber Motorsports Park and kind of lay that over some other races we got coming up and a couple we've had earlier, I don't know how you could be more entertained than the last 10 laps of this race today. Simon Pagenaud, Graham Rahal, Formula Atlantic combatants back in 2006. What a race. And I got to say this before I go too much farther. A tip of the cap to Race Control. I beat on them last week. They're going to get props this week. When Rahal and Pagenaud slammed into each other, going for the win, basically, this is what it looked like at that point. Race Control looked at it and said, no, it's a racing incident. That's exactly what it was. They didn't ruin the race. The fans got to see what they wanted to see, a little beating and banging, a hell of a race between two guys that are going to be around a long time in this series. Pagenaud comes back to win a second straight race. Graham gets his second straight runner-up finish here. But I think the most important thing about this race is that Montoya goes from 21st to 5th, really, on a track built for motorcycles, and another good crowd. Rahal gives Honda a little bit of oomph going to Indianapolis. That's what they needed. But I think the other thing that's cool is Joseph Newgarden's third. He's on a one-car team, Ed Carpenter. Graham Rahal finishes second on a one-car team, Rahal, Lanigan, Letterman. Yeah, Team Penske won the race. Yeah, Pagenaud's winning the championship, and he's got a pretty big lead. But this series is still about having a good driver, a good engineer, some good strategy. Rahal's strategy was fabulous. He had a bunch of push-to-passes at the end. He had fresh tires at the end and made a hell of a run and almost pulled it off. But I think the thing that's cool about watching this race is we're 40 miles from Talladega here, folks, and this is another good crowd. They don't really care about stock cars. They care about watching IndyCar racing. And the contract's up, but I think they're going to renew it for the next couple, 3 years. And that's good because we like being here. And I want to tip my hat to Dave First, TV's Dave First of Indianapolis. He's my shooter today. Steve Shunk left me. Read Marshall Pruitt, Mark Glendenning, and me on Racer.com this week. And keep watching our videos. Thanks a lot.